There are so many families and friends nearby, each one of us who would love to invest in a good deal. So why not?
That's the power of franchising, right? You're getting other team members to grow the organization, and they all reap the rewards of a great business model.
You got to clarify, and then again, dreams, bring them to goals with deadlines, but then clarify and find that purpose. What's your great purpose in 2024? And then you delegate. Dear friends, this is Vinny Chopra and Bo Eckstein, your friends, your partners, your co-hosts. We come live, Vinny and Bo Show, every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. We've been doing this special thing called crush2024.com. And if you have not really gone there, please go ahead and go there, and you can see all the archives of these superpowers of different successful people in USA. We were able to record and drop one segment every single day. And we would love to be partnered with you so that you can grow your business. Bo, how are you, brother?
I am doing well. I can't believe we are, done with January already. And it was a very fast. We got a lot of content out. We had a lot of successes in our businesses. So yeah, it was a great first month. Now we only have 11 more months of 2024. So what are we going to do the remainder?
That's exactly right. And I've heard that, as goes the first month, so goes the year. Now, those of us who have not really taken these great pointers and all that, I hope you will go back and apply to your business. What it's all about is that book we talked about, Bo, right? 12-week year. Is that right? Yeah, 12-week year. Just a wonderful book. How can you accomplish so much in 12 weeks as if you've done for the whole 2024? We could really triplicate our sales and relationships and everything that we are doing. So the key thing is that I know in my case, I've been so focused, and you are too, laser focused, right from December, and how much we have accomplished. Oh my God, you want to share with the audience? Yeah.
Yeah. So we've talked about a lot of items over the weeks that we've been talking about Crush 2024, and I think the biggest thing I started to do was really push and get into my uncomfortable zone. So, for example, I set up the expectations of having an event March 2nd, and I was going to have like 15 speakers, and I don't even have the speakers all dialed in yet. And right, it's going to be here in 35 days. But I hired a Facebook ads guy, found a good Facebook ads guy. I'm going to run some ads. I'm obviously going to, promote organically, and I'm trying to get 250 people to, opt into the event and get at least 150 to show up. I mean, look, it's hard to capture people's attention these days with so many people, putting out content. But the thing is that you got to set your goals and your timelines. Like if I would have said, oh, it's my goal to do these big events, and I wouldn't have set the date, it would have got pushed back. So then it forced me to go, okay, like I'm going to hire an ads guy, right? And now, because I'm hosting this event, it's opening up conversations with a lot of colleagues and business partners, right? Because now, hey, I'm doing this event. Would you like to participate? What does that do? It forges a relationship. So let me just tell this point right here. This is very valuable. So yesterday, I had gotten a conversation with a gentleman who's in the franchise world, and I invited him to be a speaker because he's got amazing experience. He then introduced me to one of his top franchisors who does childcare. They build preschools. And I got to pitch him like, hey, let me talk to all your 50 locations, and I'll refinance everybody and reduce their SBA loan. And then I'll help them buy a second location. So look, I just positioned myself because I put myself uncomfortable. Now I'm going to get in front of like multi-million dollars of potential loans, right? Like it's like because I made myself uncomfortable. And that's what I encourage everybody to do.
What's really exciting is that you are putting extra zeros to the right side. And that's what we should all be looking at. If you're doing 10,000 sale, why not 100,000? If you're doing 100, why not 1,000,000? And that's been the success. I'm so glad. Share more.
So the other thing I did is I'm getting rid of all the small real estate I own. So I'm getting rid of all the small stuff. Why have small stuff? Why have small stuff that's going to not get you to the cash flow requirements? Take that money. I'm going to buy a business. I'm going to buy larger real estate. But the point is like, let's get rid of the $200-300 a door kind of mentality. Unless you're buying, 100 plus units, let's take that money and let's put it into something that's going to supercharge cash flow. So that's the other big takeaway.
Exactly. And also, raise money. Like, what I've been doing, there's so many families and friends nearby, each one of us who would love to invest in a good deal. So why not? And I'm so glad you're saying get rid of the small, time consuming, not much returns, smaller assets or single family homes or duplexes even, but then go for the big one. I had meeting with Mark Anderson, our great friend, from over there, and the marina is doing so good and how the whole plan and everything. So thanks for getting me involved in that. And I was asking Mark, hey, is there something else down the pipe, that we should invest in? So having good partners is a big thing too. What you have done in franchising business, share that. I mean, you've exploded there.
Yeah. So really, my goal is to help 10,000 entrepreneurs over the next 10 years or aspiring entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs, whether they have a business and want to grow to multiple locations. Today, I was on a phone with a doctor, and he's an anesthesiologist, and I'm helping him. He's building his first med spa, and then he wants to franchise it. So I'm going to do his SBA loan. I already hooked him up with the bank, and then I'm going to get him aligned with my partner that helps people when they have a business that's non-franchise. So even though he's not open yet, I'm going to give him a blueprint within the next 24 months where he's going to be able to franchise that business model. And if you have the right business model, the right franchise team, you can go from 1, 2, 3 locations to 50 locations to 100 locations very quickly. That's the power of franchising, right? You're getting other team members to grow the organization, and they all reap the rewards of a great business model. So it's really about aligning yourself with the right team players, the right partners, the right colleagues. Like I have a bank, Vinny. I have a bank, and their interest rates are usually 1.5 lower than anybody else on SBA loans because they are a balance sheet lender, meaning they don't sell off the SBA loans to the secondary market like everybody else. So I'm taking everybody them. I'm saving people 1.5 on these $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million deals, right? Then I went in and got a list of everybody that's got an SBA loan, and I'm emailing them. Oh, I'm not doing it. Automation's doing it, right? And so that I launched my second podcast, Own a Business Today podcast. We're getting great traction there. I'm interviewing people because I meet more people I meet, I can share. And then I'm getting some opportunities from the shows that I get on. I'm speaking to a panel of 350 people in person in February. With that same guy, we're going to do a live event in Vegas, a one-day event in the summer. So yeah.
This is exciting. You put these great principles to use. And that's what, you and I think when we teach or we talk and all that, we as the owners of it, we want to prove in a leadership role too. And thank you for being uncomfortable. And that's what it has happened in my life. We have launched that $75 million fund with my partner. We've been very happy about the strategic income fund. Kim Taylor and I are doing a one-day seminar where she's going to teach about syndication as an attorney on March the 23rd, just like you set down the date. In March, we also set down the date. We're going to meet with our teams, promote it, get 200, 300 people come. Free seminar, totally free. And I'll be teaching about how to raise money. And she'll be talking about, leadership, that 8 hour of action pack. Of course, the digital world, my partners are working on different evergreen webinars for me to sell the academy and everything. I've done 3 webinars, which I've never done webinars with my investors. And a lot of great, people have come in and asked me questions. So lots of things have happened. Not only that, we are selling assets and working with attorneys and lenders and all that stuff. Two deals we are selling right now. They're in Knoxville and in Florida. And then, the key thing is to get uncomfortable. I think if you are just saying, hey, everything is hunky-dory, then it means you're not putting the efforts, And we would challenge everybody watching us to go back to crush2024.com. If you haven't registered, just register. It'll give you free access to all the video clips. And they're short, they're simple, but you can implement them in your.
Yeah, love it. So guys, go to Crush 2024. crush2024.com. Go through the archive, re-energize. If you haven't started this month out the way you thought you were going to, set the intentions today that today is January 1st again, and relaunch and just keep going and push yourself. The only way you fail is if you stop. You're not going to fail if you keep going. So every day, just set yourself up, get yourself up out of bed early, get to the gym, stretch, get the heartbeat going, come back, come back to the office, crush it, figure out how you can align yourself, how you can leverage, use the word leverage. I'm leveraging virtual team members in other countries. I'm leveraging technology. I'm leveraging YouTube University to figure out things quickly and then implement. So use leverage, use other people's money, partner with the right people, and that's the way to win. And so I hope you guys all win this year. I know if you stay plugged in and watch the Vinny and Bo show, you're going to follow us because we have problems just like the rest of you guys, but we push through and we have the mindsets because we tell ourselves, we manifest the mindset. And I tell Vinny, that's why I come and do the Vinny and Bo show. Every Friday we get the mindset, right? Now I can go into the weekend and just keep on crushing it because you need that. You need to be around people that are going to give you positive vibes and positive energy. So go, if you're not feeling that with your community and your network, go out there and find a tribe of people that you can resonate with. And thank you so much for participating. If you did with
Thank you so much. And some words here, Bo, you and I have been talking about is clarity. You got to clarify, and then again, dreams, bring them to goals with deadlines, but then clarify and find that purpose. What's your great purpose in 2024? And then you delegate, you build the systems, automations and everything, make your products unique, your relationships unique, and then go after it. And then the big thing is delegate, learn to say no. Yesterday I was talking to Elijah, we had lunch there. Says, Vinny, I've been stretched all over. So we had a good discussion on that. We all fall into that, where people want our time. So cut the noise out. I just told you, I said, there's a lot of noise. Just cut it out because you're not going to help them half-heartedly and they won't receive. So you just delegate and in your community, design some people so that they could directly help them more and blah, blah. We talked a lot about it. But the key thing is get uncomfortable. Let's make it happen.
Crush 2024. We'll see you for Crush 2025. But go back and watch Crush 2024. See you on the next episode.